Hi guys, my name is Christiania and tomorrow I turn 21. For my 21st birthday I'm getting an American Girl doll. Comment down below who you think it is. But this is not my first American Girl doll. No, that was 10 years ago tomorrow. And that was Miss Millicent, my American Girl number 13. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a little bit of information about all the dolls in my collection. Now, for this list, I'm going to provide you with some information about the doll. This is in the order I got the dolls. And then I've got my laptop here, which obviously has information about the dolls, so I can make sure I get everything in the right order. And I'm going to tell you what I've named the doll, what her original name is, and then maybe some other stuff about it that's relevant to each doll, but not the same stuff for each doll. And then once I've done that, I will also show pictures on the screen of the dolls. These are like photos I've taken, or so in the case of some of the dolls, later on in the video I'll talk about 3 custom dolls I made just yesterday. And I've only got one photo of each of them, and they're pretty bad photos, but I will show them. Anyways, hopefully they give you an idea, and I'll make some updated videos about the custom dolls soon. Starting with the doll that started it all, my number 13, Millicent. And I think it's quite auspicious that I'm getting my 13th doll for my 10-year anniversary, given that Millicent is a number 13. Now that's a little spooky, but pretty cool. Yeah, Millicent was my first, and she is, as I said, a My American Girl number 13. And she is from the Interstar U era of My American Girl. She came in the pink t-shirt and the grey skirt outfit with the brown boots that have the little green butterfly on them. And she does not have pierced ears, because I did not have pierced ears when I got her. Now, originally as a child, I always sort of said, one day if I get pierced ears, I'll get Millicent's ears pierced when I take her to visit the American Girl place one day in the hypothetical future in New York City. But I have since decided that Millicent is my untouchable. I will not customise her in any way, shape, or form. So for example, since becoming 18 a few years ago, I have got tattoos. But I will not be giving Millicent tattoos. I have also got earrings. I will not be giving Millicent earrings. Millicent, in a way, is a representation of my child self. And here, I'm going to show some pictures of Millicent. Millicent is obviously super special to me. And of all my dolls, I would say, with the exception of my only doll who's travelled internationally, and that's not Millicent, I would say Millicent has been on more adventures than anyone else, purely because I've had her the longest. And I know some people say that their first doll is just like a comfort doll or like a sort of old favourite, but to me Millicent is a true favourite. Like, she's actually my favourite American Girl ever. And she has the chubby classic mould, which I'm just so fond of, because as someone who honestly has a bit chubby cheeks myself, and always has, like when I was a kid I had such chubby cheeks. So I've just always loved that the AG face, especially the like chubby classic mould, looks like me, I feel. Like, it feels authentic. Okay, so my second American Girl doll is My American Girl number 24. And I got her when I was 11 and a half years old. It would have been late May, early June of 2015. And she was a doll that I saved up for all with my own money, despite being 11 and a half years old. And I accomplished this by, well, when I was a child, I called it writing a book. I would probably say a novella now. It was a short book. It was a children's novella. Think like a short Warrior Cats novella. That was the kind of length of the book. So it wasn't a massive thing, but for an 11-and-a-half-year-old, it was quite an accomplishment. And I'm still super proud of it to this day. And I illustrated it too, which made it extra cool. Now, this book was written as a bedtime story for Millicent, which I then compiled to make the book. Her full name is Pollyanna Erin Josie Appleby. She is a My American Girl number 24, as aforementioned, and she came in the same outfit Millicent came in. And another thing I would note about Pollyanna is that in the realm of customization, she is the polar bear opposite to Millicent. Pollyanna is my doll that I go ham with customization on. Like, she has tattoos, she's had multiple versions of tattoos, I've taken some off, and they've all been successful to come off, which is good. She has extra piercings, so many I can't remember. Like, she has a septum ring, a nose stud. Also, I, gave her, a lip touch-up. Not because there was anything wrong with her lips, I just thought she needed to look like she was wearing, chapstick. So I gave that to her, because creativity. Anyways, my next doll is a very, very, very special doll. She was a gift, an early birthday gift last year when I got back into collecting as an adult from my fiance, and he was super sweet. Like, the story goes, this is how it happened. So I found on eBay this Nanaya Mitchell doll, a Be Forever Nanaya Mitchell, and I really liked her, and I thought at the time when I just got back into collecting she was a good deal. She was not a good deal. But anyways, I digress. My fiance bought her for me because I desperately wanted her and didn't have the money for her. This was after some time of not collecting, and I'd never seen Nanaya before, and I was like, oh my gosh, this face mold is stunning. Stunning. She's so cute. I love her face mold. And my fiance got her for me. And so in her character, her personality, she's a little bit representative of my fiance. They share a few traits. She likes video gaming and my fiance likes video gaming, for example. They both have the same favourite colour, which is purple, and that kind of thing. Anyways, this Nanaya, I decided to name her Poppy. Poppy Frances Mai. And Poppy is a super, super, super cool character. I really like her because I decided that given, Hawaii, which is where Nanaya's meant to be from, is so far from home for me, I was like, what's a Pacific island that's a bit closer to home? New Zealand. Poppy is from New Zealand. Not just anywhere in New Zealand, Central Auckland. Anyways, that's quite cool, and I really enjoy that fact about Poppy. My next doll is a My American Girl number 21. And this doll, I cannot stress to you enough how much she was my holy grail as a child. But I never got her. Now, this was not because she wasn't available, I hasten to add. She was. It's just when I saved up for a doll on my own, which was Pollyanna, I asked my sister at the time, I said, should I get 21 or 24? My sister said, get 24, her hair's more fun, it's long and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. So I got 24, Pollyanna. And I've now learned, since having 21 for a year now, that her hair's a load of fun, and because she's got big bouncy curls, you can actually plait her hair because it's actually longer than it seems. It's really, really cool. I really recommend 21. Great doll. Anyways, she was my holy grail for the longest time, and I finally added her to my collection on the 11th of September last year. So I've had her for just over a year now, and she is truly one of my favourites. Not as good as Millicent, but very magnificent. She is a really, really, really sweet doll. And again, that Interstar U Era classic mould is just so perfect. My next doll was the second doll that I received on my birthday from my parents. And this was last year for my 20th birthday. I received a Truly Me number 107 from my mum and dad. And she is in my collection known as Christabel Aurora Leaf. Now, she's also known as Rory for short, but Christabel is an homage to my name because when I got a doll for my 20th birthday, I decided I want a doll who's like a grown-up version of me. So I picked Truly Me number 107. And while I admit Truly Me number 107 has eyebrows far more like mine, I still, in now having had Truly Me 107 for 354 days exactly, I have to confess I still relate more to Millicent. This doesn't mean I don't love Rory. Rory is so much fun. She's a great doll. Her wig is not as easy to style as Millicent's, which is annoying. And also I think she suffers from that newer Truly Me thinner weft on the head, like the wig cap thing. But when you get in a cute style, it's amazing. But she looks good in everything. She's one of those AGs who just pulls off every look. Anyways, she is really special to me. My next doll is my Well By Us Yvette Peters, who I bought new in box on eBay in Australia. And I bought her with a combination of Christmas money from grandparents, and my fiance chipped in a little bit because I was a little bit short. And he was like, it's a late Christmas present, just accept it. And I was like, yes, thank you, I love you. Anyways, she's beautiful. Her name in my collection is Zara Olivia Callie, and I absolutely love Zara. Some people say Yvette's hair is really hard to like look after. My only thing I would say about Yvette's hair is don't put hair ties you care about in it, because for some darned reason, hair ties always get stuck in her hair and you always have to use tiny scissors to snip them out. It's really annoying. Doesn't affect the hair. Hair's lovely, not that hard to take care of. But yeah, hair ties, they're gone to the gods when you put them in her hair, unfortunately. So she can't wear pretty hair ties, so like don't use your favourite ones on her. But anyways, my seventh doll is Sky Rochelle Ivars Mortensen, also known as Skyrim. I wonder what video game I was enjoying when I got her. You'd never guess. Comment down below if you've also played Skyrim, and doubly so if you always play as a Khajiit, because Khajiit's for life. Anyways, Sky is awesome. She's a really, really cool doll. She's really pretty. I actually think the newer Truly Me's, like the newest ones, have better wigs than the slightly older ones. They're much like more filled out in their wefts are much more filled out. Only thing about Sky's wig is that, Sky's a Truly Me number 128. I forgot to mention this. She's really cool, but the only thing about her wig, she has the same wig as Kavi Sharma, and it's a little bit too straight when you're styling it. Like, it sort of slips out of styles. You have to use quite grippy hair ties to make it work. Just something to bear in mind. But I love Sky. Oh, and of course, Sky plays a lot of video games. I wonder why. Wouldn't have anything to do with that Khajiit obsession. My next doll, and fun fact about this doll, my Truly Me number 61, she was the cheapest doll I've bought. 70 AUD. Not including shipping, it was 90 with shipping. That's a phenomenal price. That's like 45 US dollars we're talking, maybe 48. It's so good. I was thrilled. And she was in mint condition, she just didn't have any clothes. So, anyways, funny story about this doll. I originally gave her a different name, but then she became known as Kyoto. Kyoto Serenity Flannery. My next doll was a doll I never intended to keep and have fallen in love with. Celeste Elizabeth Alice Duncan, or Truly Me number 63. She's so cute. She's so, like, I would never use the word basic to describe a doll because, as mentioned by I Dream of Johnny in his video about summer, basic is like a really offensive word, and I think it's very loaded as well. Nobody is basic, we're all different. That's just a fact. In my world, that's a fact. So, Some people would argue, using the disgusting word basic, that Celeste was that. I do not agree. Celeste is beautiful. She is so adorable. She has that classic mould that I love. And her hair is a great length. I love putting it in little messy plaits. You'd call them braids in America, but it's so cute. It looks amazing. Anyways, she got in a lot that I ended up paying way more for than I wanted to because I got into a bidding war with someone. My problem, and it was all because of this skirt and shoes that I wanted to replace something I'd lost from my childhood collection. It was a long saga, but in the end and Celeste came in much worse shape than the pictures had showed on eBay, which was a real saga, and the seller wasn't nice either. She was very dishonest. Anyways, long story short, I kept Celeste because she's so sweet. And when I'd cleaned her up, planning to resell her, my heart just went out to her. I was like, this doll has clearly been abused. I need to look after her. I don't want her to go to a new home where she might just have a bad time again. Like, that's really cruel. So I wanted to look after her. So, welcome to Celeste into the doll fam. Now, my next 3 dolls, and my last 3, until my birthday doll reveal tomorrow, are my 3 that I customised. I had a Grace Thomas Girl of the Year, a historical Ivy Ling best friend, and a Emily Bennett historical best friend. Now, I took all their wigs off, and miraculously they all stayed immaculately intact, which was amazing. Although Grace Thomas's wig was a hellscape to rip off. Like, at points, the spoon I was using to rip it off, take it off, not rip it, I didn't want to rip it, but take it off, was literally like, woo, afterwards, because I had to bend it back in shape so many times. It was a freaking joke. Anyways, that's a thing. But I then turned them into 3 new dolls who I am completely obsessed with. First, we have my custom Grace Thomas, and when I say custom Grace Thomas, I mean that's the body and the eyes. She has a Emily Bennett wig, and I have named her Jasmine Floss Doyle Turner. Doyle Turner is hyphenated. My next doll has an Emily Bennett body and eyes, and an Ivy Ling wig. Briar Rose Blackthorn, everybody. She's clearly a little rebel, but that's good. I like that. That vibe is the vibe I was going for. Pollyanna needs someone to sort of challenge her rebellious energy. And finally, we have my Ivy Ling body and eyes with Grace Thomas wig, Zia Deng. Everyone, she is so cute. I mean, they're all so cute. Like, the problem with these 3 customs is I kept looking at all of them and I was like, what a trio you are. But also, like, why are you all so cute? Like, you have no business being that cute. Also, the wigs came off really well and they had no business coming off that well. I've taken doll wigs off before and had them ripped down the middle. It's terrifying. So, luckily I have improved my wig removing skills. And now they do not rip down the middle or cause mayhem or hurt me. Although I did hurt my thumb a little bit taking Grace Thomas's wig off. I digress. That is all my dolls currently in my collection. Now, tomorrow I will unveil who I am getting for my 21st birthday. And it may not be who you expect, so guess something unpredicted. But I will give you a clue. She has one key feature in common with Millicent. And it's not the key feature you might think of. It's not a basic key feature. It's not hair colour or skin colour. I'll tell you that. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I hope you will like this video, leave a comment, especially guessing who the doll I'm getting tomorrow is. Share this video, ring the bell and subscribe. Well, you should subscribe and then ring the bell because I don't think you can do it the other way around, so that would be silly. But yes, I'm a very silly goose, so I sometimes say silly goose things. Furthermore, have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening, wherever on this planet you may be dwelling. And I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.